Hi, welcome back to Beyond PG. I'm Addy.
And I'm Major Ben. And today we're going to do a quick rundown of our favorite scary movies for middle schoolers. You start off. I'll start off so you can go last. Okay, my first one's going to skew a little bit young. The original Ghostbusters. It's so fun. It can be a little scary if you've never seen it. It's a classic. I highly recommend it. If your kids haven't seen that, that's a great one. It's pretty good for pretty young ages as well.
Yeah. The first one on my list is Gremlins 2. You normally wouldn't think of it because, the second one's always the bad one. But it is so hysterically funny. It makes fun of itself. It's so random and quirky. I just love it. It's so funny.
It's great. It's like 10 movies in one. It's so good. All right, my second pick is something that actually was one of your movies that scared you the most when you first watched it, was The Sixth Sense. It's spooky, it's creepy, you don't understand what's happening. It's so fun to watch somebody watch that movie for the first time. Strongly recommend.
Second one on my list is the old Carrie. It's a little bit deep, but I really loved it. I watched it last year for Halloween, and it was just great.
It's got a couple of parts that are a little bit mature, so parents check that out. But it sticks with you. That one sticks with you. So good. The third movie on my list is called The Others. It's a Nicole Kidman movie. It's a very good sort of family movie. It's scary, it's spooky, but it doesn't have really any violence or anything like that. So it's a good one. If you haven't seen it, it's worth watching.
Third one on my list is The Blair Witch Project. I watched it a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was just perfectly put together. I just thought it was so great.
Simple. And we had you convinced it was real, right? Real found footage.
So if you are going to watch it with your kid, try to convince them it's real, because it definitely enhances the experience.
That's right. All right, the fourth item on my list is it's funny, it's cheesy, it's The Army of Darkness. It's so good. We did a whole video on Army of Darkness, so check that out if you want to watch it. It's every time we watch it, I have a blast watching, and it's a good movie that's got a little bit of a horror, scary movie element, but really it's just a lot of fun.
Next, I have Happy Death Day. I watched this last week, and I just thought it was so funny, and it wasn't super scary, but it also wasn't boring. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's kind of got a mystery. It's a little bit of a slasher movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of a descendant of Scream, I think. It's good. It was fun. We like that one. The last movie on my list that I want to recommend, it skews a little older in the middle school ages, but if you've got some pretty mature kids, they can probably watch it. The first It, Stephen King's It, the one from a couple years ago, not the old early 90s movie. It's terrifying in parts, but it never really goes over the top. I think it's a good horror movie for your older middle schoolers.
And the last one on my list is Poultry Guys. That one was just so great, and at first I was like, oh, this isn't scary, and then the part with the clown, I was like, heck no.
That movie, it seems so cheesy, but as you're watching it, it works. It's a great example of a movie being effective at what it's trying to do. Very good. Well, we love watching scary movies. We're still watching them. We're going to do The Shining this week, I think. So we'll see how that goes. Parents, do review some of these. Most of the movies on our list, Happy Death Day, Blair Witch has terrible language in it. Carrie has a pretty explicit scene. Army of Darkness has a little bit of risque stuff, and It has some things that are pretty aggressive. So check out Common Sense Media or one of the other sites where you can you see reviews from other parents. But I think depending on your kids, these are great fun to watch. You can have a lot of cool conversations afterwards, and it just really makes the Halloween season especially a lot more enjoyable. So happy watching. Don't get too scared, and
don't get eaten. That's all I have to say.
That's right. All right, take care. Happy Halloween.